All right, everybody, it's Tater Time, which is a new NFL segment that I am very excited to talk about what I'm going to be doing. Tater Time is me giving out my favorite NFL anytime touchdown picks. That's literally all it is, giving out my favorite picks and predictions for an NFL player to score a touchdown. Going to be doing this for every week of the NFL season, and then also individual videos specifically for primetime games on Monday night and Thursday night football. So for this video, it is anytime touchdown picks and predictions for the week 1 opening night, the NFL season opener between the Lions and the Chiefs. Now, obviously, this is the first video of the year, so I don't have any previous numbers to give you. We're starting with a blank slate, 0.00 units of profit, 0.00% ROI. Let's hope that this can be a profitable venture for us. For this game, for week 1, I have 2 picks for you guys, 2 players that are absolutely going to score a touchdown in week 1. I have 1 player on each team, both of which are 4+ money. So obviously the goal here is to go 2-0, but if we just get one of the 2 to cash, guess what? We are making money. And without further ado, let's get right into it. So in this Chiefs versus Lions game, my first pick for an anytime touchdown is going to be Skymore. That is at plus 210 odds at BetMGM. I thought that plus 210 pricing is really, really good, a really good number for us. All the other books have it and like the plus 150, some even lower than that. So we are getting a really good price on BetMGM. And a lot of the logic for Skymore is based on what the Chiefs general manager said. He said that they're going to work in Justin Ross and they're going to work in Kadarius Toney, and that Skymore is going to be one of their every down receivers. He said he was pleased with how he performed over the course of the summer and training camp. So if we're getting a starting receiver that's going to play the majority of snaps plus 210 odds, that's really good. And obviously the Chiefs are going to need a receiving threat to step up outside of Travis Kelce. Even Juju Smith-Schuster, last year. I'm not saying that he had a phenomenal year, but that's still 78 receptions and 933 yards that they're going to need to replace. Now, Kelce is always going to be a great bet to score. His odds are all the way at minus 175, which is just a little too steep for my liking. Plus 210 for Skymore is really good value. I will say the last game the Chiefs played, Skymore scored a touchdown. That was in the Super Bowl. He scored like a 1-yard touchdown when they did kind of a screen play to him. So we're hoping that he can continue that momentum, become a starting receiver for the Chiefs. If so, we're never going to get plus 210 odds again. So I do think the value on this one is great. Next up, my second pick for this game is Jamir Gibbs plus 195 odds at FanDuel. Jamir Gibbs, rookie running back for the Detroit Lions. Another play where we are getting incredible pricing. FanDuel at plus 195. Every other book is at like plus 110. So the value there is really good. And in terms of the actual analysis, understatement of the year, but the Lions have a ton of production at running back that they're going to need to replace. Jamal Williams and his 17 touchdowns are out. DeAndre Swift and his receptions and his yards and his 8 touchdowns, they are at as well. To replace them, the Lions, drafted Jamir Gibbs and they signed David Montgomery from the Bears. So the common thought, the prevailing wisdom with this team is that Jamir Gibbs is going to take over the DeAndre Swift role and that David Montgomery is going to take over the Jamal Williams role. But I'm not so sure that I buy that. The Lions drafted Jamir Gibbs 12th overall. In order to justify selecting a running back that high in the draft, they're going to have to give him more work than they gave DeAndre Swift. It's just as simple as that. And even if Jamal Williams was still on the Lions this year, it's unlikely that he's going to be able to replicate the touchdown success that he had last year. Of his 17 touchdowns, only 3 of those 17 were outside of 5 yards. And one of those 3 that was 7 yards. So he had an unreplicatable amount of touchdowns literally from the 1-yard line or the 2 or the 4, something like that. But those goal line touches, those goal line opportunities, it's just unlikely that that is going to happen again. So what I think is more likely is that the Lions aren't going to get stopped at the 1 as often. And I think they're going to give Jamir Gibbs a ton of work And Jamir Gibbs is an electric player. He can take a screen pass 70 yards to the house. He can have a wheel route go the house because he's such an electric runner and an electric receiver. So I really like the value here on Jamir Gibbs to cash one for us. I'm putting 1 unit on each touchdown play individually, and then I'm also parlaying them together. So hopefully we are starting the year with a 2-0 night on opening night. If you are tailing, make sure to comment and let me know. Other than that, remember to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.